After the initial horror of Derna's dams breaking in the dead of night early on Monday morning, Libya's stricken port city is still being put to the test hour by hour, whether it's recovering bodies from the shoreline or frantically searching the wreckage for any who might have survived. Now they face a new threat of disease and a lack of clean water. Tonight, Libyan authorities are limiting access to the city to make it easier for rescuers to dig through the mud in their search for the missing. It is a disaster that has already claimed more than 11,000 lives and over 10,000 are still to be accounted for. Our correspondent Emma Murphy and her team made the hazardous journey across Libya and sent this report from Derna.
For all nature's beauty, it has its own brutality, laid bare on what were once the streets of Derna. This is a tragedy of nature and neglect. The rains overwhelming the city, then overpowering dams. The tsunami effect destroyed entire neighbourhoods. At least 5,000 are dead, even more presumed dead. Thousands were washed out to sea, their bodies now being returned by the tides.
Bodies are scattered everywhere, and the beaches are now teeming with corpses. We're still in urgent need of another technical crew to help recover these bodies and prepare suitable places for their proper burial.
In this CCTV footage, you can see the power of the floodwater as vehicles are swept along the road.
The height of the waves reached the fourth floor, and we could see it close to us. The waves swept people away from the top of buildings, and we could see people carried by the floodwater. My neighbours were swept away from the roof. Altogether, it is a massive disaster.
The storm which caused the flooding was immense, but the city should have been protected by dams on the outskirts. They failed after years of neglect. This man lost his son, daughter, grandchild and many other relatives. He says nobody was prepared, and he blames the authorities. But in a divided country with two acting governments, one here in the east and one in the capital Tripoli, finding those responsible will be as challenging as finding those still trapped. They're trying to get phone signals working in the fading hope of rescue, not recovery.
Some of the survivors' messages say that they are in a specific place and are asking for anybody to rescue them, but the rubble is an obstacle between them and the rescue teams.
In a coastal place like this, there is often an awareness of the threat of a tsunami from the sea. Few could have expected a tsunami from land, with destruction on such a scale.